She waits for you by the door every single day. She curls up next to you every night. She watches you from across the room, quietly, patiently, lovingly. She loves you more than you will ever fully understand. And every single day, you are accidentally breaking her heart. Not because you are a bad owner, not because you don't care, but because nobody ever told you what your cat actually feels when you do these 5 things. I've spent years studying cat behavior. I've seen what stress does to a cat's body. I've seen owners cry when they finally understood what their cat had been trying to tell them. And I don't want that to be you. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at your cat the same way again. And number 3 is the one that hits hardest. Don't skip ahead. Trust me. Here is what I know about cat owners. Every single one of you watching this right now, you love your cat deeply, genuinely, completely, with your whole heart. You buy the good food. You clear space on the bed even when there's no space. You talk to them like family because they are family. But here is the truth that took me years to fully understand. Cats are the most emotionally misread animals on the planet. Not because they are mysterious, not because they are complicated, but because they speak a completely different language, an emotional language, and we were never, ever taught how to listen. I have worked with cats for years. I have studied their behavior, their stress responses, their communication signals, the tiny things most owners walk past every single day without ever noticing. And what I found changed everything about how I interact with my own cats. These 5 mistakes, every owner on this list does them out of pure love. That's what makes this so important. This is not about blame. This is about understanding. Because your cat deserves that from you. Let's go. Mistake number 1. You pick them up when they didn't ask. I know. You walk past them, you feel that wave of love, and you just scoop them up. It feels like affection. It feels like the most natural thing in the world. To your cat, it feels like being captured. Here is something most people never learn. Cats are hardwired deep in their DNA to be both predator and prey. 2 things at once, hunter and hunted. Which means the moment they are suddenly lifted off the ground, something ancient fires inside their brain. Not love, not comfort, alarm. Watch your cat next time you pick them up without warning. The stiff body, the tail wrapping tight, the ears going slightly back. That is not random. That is your cat managing a fear response. Every single time. Now think about how many times a day that happens. Here is what you do instead. You sit down. You make yourself available. You let them come to you. Because when a cat climbs into your lap on their own terms, that single moment is worth more than 1,000 forced cuddles. It means they chose you. Freely. No pressure, no fear. Just you. Mistake number 2. And this one is going to surprise you. You look directly into their eyes. I want you to think about the last time you looked at your cat. Really looked. That long, loving, completely adoring gaze. In your mind, you are thinking, I love you so much. In your cat's mind, why are you challenging me? I am completely serious. In cat language, a direct, unbroken stare is not tenderness. It is a dominant signal. It is what cats do before a confrontation, before a fight. So when you sit across the room and just stare at your cat with total love in your eyes, she is reading something completely different. But here's the part I love. Cats have their own way of saying I love you, with their eyes. It is called the slow blink. A long, lazy, deliberate blink. That is a cat kiss. That is, I trust you completely. That is, you are safe to me. So here is what you do right now. Next time you look at your cat, blink slowly. Then wait. If she blinks back, that is your cat saying, I love you, in the only language she has ever known. Mistake number 3. I told you this one would be hard. You raise your voice, even when it has nothing to do with them. Let me explain what I mean, because this is not what most people expect. Your cat does not know you are yelling at the football game. She does not understand you are frustrated with a work call. She cannot tell the difference between a loud laugh and a raised voice of anger. To your cat, all of it is the same signal. Emotional danger is near. I have spent years studying feline stress responses, and what the research shows, what I have seen with my own eyes, is that cats are exquisitely sensitive to human vocal tone. They cannot understand your words, but they read your emotional energy with a level of precision that would shock you. And a raised voice, any raised voice, activates their stress response immediately. Cortisol rises, heart rate increases, and they do what every vulnerable creature does: they disappear. They find a small, quiet, dark space, and they wait for the storm to pass. That cat under the bed, she is not being dramatic. She is not sulking. She is coping. And if this happens regularly, day after day, week after week, it creates chronic low-level stress, which affects their digestion, their immune system, their behavior, over time, even their lifespan. I am not telling you to walk on eggshells. I am not telling you to never laugh loudly. I am telling you, when the noise settles, go find her. Sit near her. Don't force anything. Don't pick her up. Just be there. Let her feel that the storm has passed and that you came back for her. Because that, more than any toy, any treat, any cuddle, that is what makes a cat feel safe. Mistake number 4. You skip playtime because you are tired. And listen, I get it. Completely. You had a 12-hour day. Your brain is done. The couch is right there, and the cat toy stays in the basket. We have all been there. Every single owner watching this right now. But here's what is happening on the other side of the room. Your cat has been waiting, not just for food, not just for company, for the hunt. Every single cell in a cat's body is built for movement, for chase, for pounce, for capture. This is not a personality trait. This is biology. And when that instinct has nowhere to go, it does not simply disappear. It turns inward. Boredom in cats does not look like a bored human sitting on a couch scrolling their phone. Boredom in cats looks like over-grooming until patches of fur are gone, sudden unexplained aggression, anxiety that seems to come from nowhere, destructive behavior, or worst of all, complete emotional withdrawal. Your cat does not need 2 hours of play. She needs 10 minutes. 10 minutes of you dragging a feather toy across the floor. 10 minutes of being her human. 10 minutes of letting her be exactly what she was born to be. That is not a big ask. And to her, it is mistake number 5. And perhaps the most loving mistake of all. You forced affection when they needed space. You know this feeling. Your cat gets up to walk away and you follow. You pull her back toward you. You hold on just a little longer than she wanted because you love her. And love makes us reach. But here is what your cat experiences in that moment: loss of choice, loss of control. And for a creature whose entire sense of safety is built on the ability to move freely, that feeling is deeply unsettling. I have observed hundreds of cat interactions over the years, and the cats with the deepest bond to their owners, the ones who are most affectionate, most trusting, most open, they almost always belong to owners who learned one thing: how to let go. To sit on the floor, to look away, to make themselves available without any demand, without any expectation, and simply wait. Because when a cat walks across the room to you, freely on her own, and presses her head against your hand, that is not a small thing. That is a living creature, with a heartbeat, with a history, with a language all her own, saying, "Out of everywhere I could be right now, I choose you." Let that be enough. Let that be everything. If this video made you think of your cat, drop their name in the comments right now. I want to meet them. And if you know a cat owner who needs to hear this, please share this video with them today. It might be the most important thing their cat ever needed them to watch. Until the next video, go find your cat and blink slowly.